This is a quick video regarding the energy crisis in the UK, in particular. That's obviously that's where I live. Now, I don't know if most people are aware, but in April 2023, the prices are set to increase by 20%. So already, we would say with my electricity, I'm having to pay nearly 3 times the amount that I normally would pay. Obviously, paying by keys, that's probably worse. And the government were doing this scheme where they were giving each household like I think it's maybe about £500 to help, which for me it still doesn't do enough, because the problem is not so much in terms of how much they give you, it's the actual rate at which the wattage unit is burning out. So it's not last. So you could put £40 in there, and then by the end of the week, totally all gone, even when you're not barely even got anything on. So the government already planning on scrapping the thing in April, the thing to help each household with £500. So that's going to go, and obviously things are going to increase. And so far, the current government isn't doing anything about the increase, which will hit, which is going to be happen. It's going to be, we've only got about less than a month before this fully hits people, and I think people still not aware of the seriousness of the increase on how people are already struggling, and then how things are going to get much worse. And sometimes I think things don't hit home until they actually happen, rather than they're not going to happen for like another month or two. And it's really kind of disappointing that this government's not doing enough on these energy companies, who through this crisis are making tons and tons of profits, whether it's with the gas barons, the oil barons. They're all making tons of profits. Same with the banks as well. They're making billions and billions of profit. And I'm not saying that a company shouldn't make profit, because they're entitled to do it to help the shareholders. But to me, some of that, they should be sitting there, and the government should be sitting there and making them use some of that to help the people who are struggling, especially the elderly and the disabled and the obviously and the poor. But obviously, right, they're not kind of doing anything about it. They don't seem to care. And my theory as to why, well, my couple of theories as to why I think they're not bothering to do anything, is one, is that it's to do with that these energy companies basically donate to that particular party. So it's not in their best interest to sit there to cut off. You don't cut off the nose that spikes you. So basically, right, they don't want to sit there and then do that, and then suppose that they don't give them the party any money anymore. And then two, I mean, this is just a theory, it wouldn't shock me with half of these MPs that they're actually got friends or family, or even them themselves, or an executive on some of these boards. So it doesn't serve their best interest in trying to sit there and then take some of the money from these people. So basically, people have to sit there and struggle with the energy bill to get themselves into debt, or force the fact that they might get their electricity or gas cut off. And then while these people sit there and carry on and that to make huge, humongous amounts of profit from people suffering, and then the government don't seem to have any humanity in terms of letting these companies get so greedy, and that just totally got out of hand. So yeah, that's my take on it, and I just personally don't see it changing, because if you allow people to behave in a certain kind of way, and then people don't stand up, these things will keep carrying on happening. So people need to sit there, start taking things seriously, whether it is vote this particular government out, stand up, write to your MPs, do what you have to switch companies, do what you have to sit there and do. But if people don't say no and don't stop these companies, then because the government aren't going to do it, then things are just going to get worse and worse and worse. And then what people don't realise is it's just going to hit us as consumers when it comes to our electricity and gas bills, but also retailers, who you got some of these shops who obviously use gas and electricity. That will go up for them as well. I mean, they're going to have to sit there and put their prices up. So then they might close down some of their shops, and then even the shops that don't use gas, they use electricity, they'll end up having to put their prices up to pay for their electricity bill. And it's not going to be cheap for them, because already I'm seeing shops putting up their prices, and they're having to do it because obviously the interest rates are all going up, and then plus the electricity bill and gas bills are all going up. So, and these people have to pay these kind of things as well. So something has to be done, otherwise these companies will get away with it. So that's my rant over.